Silverstone, the current home of the British Grand Prix, is located in Northamptonshire, near the village of Whittlebury, and another village, which is, funnily enough, called Silverstone. Today I shall explore the history of the famous racetrack. This is a very brief history of Silverstone. Now, the site wasn't originally intended as a racetrack. Like most tracks in England, it was originally an RAF base, named RAF Silverstone. It was in operation from 1943 to 1947, and was the home of the No. 17 Operational Training Unit RAF, which operated the Vickers Wellington bomber. Like most airfields that turned into racetracks, it was an A-class, meaning it had 3 runways. If you look very closely at the track now, you can just about see where those runways were. Other tracks that were Class A airfields include Goodwood, Thruxton, Snetterton, and even Santapod. It was first used for motorsport in September 1947, when a group of mates heard the track was abandoned and set up a race. The 11 racers raced over a 2-mile circuit. On one of the laps, a sheep waltzed into the track and was promptly hit by a car. The sheep was killed and the car was ridden off. In honour of the fallen sheep, the race was named the Mutton Grand Prix. The following year, the Royal Automobile Club, the RAC, were looking to set up a Grand Prix. They had 2 different old RAF airfields in mind, Snitterfield and Silverstone. In August 1948, a lease for Silverstone was arranged. The more formal track, created by James Brown, no, not the singer, was set out using oil drums and hay bales. The Grand Prix started on Thursday, the 30th of September 1948, and the race took place on the 2nd of October. Over 100,000 spectators watched the race. In 1949, they switched to using the perimeter track for the second Grand Prix at Silverstone. The 1950 Grand Prix was attended by the Queen Mother, Queen Elizabeth, and King George VI. It was also the first ever World Championship Grand Prix. The following year, in 1951, the British Racing Drivers Club took over the lease from the RAC and made it a more permanent track. They also moved the start line. The track was mostly the same for the next 40 years, with some minor changes in 1975. The next big change came in 1990, where the track was changed from being an ultra-fast track to more of a technical track. There were more changes in 1994 following the deaths of Ayrton Senna and Roland Ratzenberger. The flat-out kink was changed into a chicane, and one of the corners was modified to improve the runoff area, and certain parts of the track were widened. The track has been through many layouts over the years. Here is a short demonstration of most of the changes. Silverstone Circuit is now one of the most famous tracks in the UK and currently has 5 different variants. Arena Grand Prix Circuit, the Motorcycle Circuit, the International Circuit, the Nation Circuit, and the Stowe Circuit. The longest variant is the Motorcycle Circuit, which has a length of 5.9 kilometres or 3.666 miles. The one used by Formula 1 is the Arena Grand Prix Circuit with a length of 5.891 kilometres or 3.661 miles. The current record is held by Max Verstappen, who, in 2020, managed a 1:27.097. Anyway, that is an extremely brief history of one of the UK's most famous racetracks. I did hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do go down below, leave a like, and maybe even subscribe. I do hope to see you next time, and goodbye.